This video explores the fruits of discernment. It is not another video among hundreds, maybe thousands, which exist of vulgar displays and dodgy fabricated put-downs. Many of us, pretend to be interested in seeing people become better. Our efforts tend to be no better than Fox News or MSNBC, etc. This is not the time for sensationalism. Look around you. Take a close look. Do you not feel something foul in the ether? Well, you can select to choke on your own spontaneous emission of negativity. Go ahead and allow others to bombard you with a venomous stream of particles. I have work to do. Let's continue our discussion for those who have decided to stay. The word ghetto is thrown around much too much in America. Many people here have no idea what a real ghetto is like. They have not seen the likes of the Gaza ghetto. It is clear they are addressing not merely a physical location, but a state of consciousness. This is frightening. You have some who gladly proclaim they are from the hood or the ghetto. I guess it's supposed to be some sort of badge that tells the world how accomplished or lucky they have been to beat the odds through wit, cleverness, and maybe physical violence against their opposition. Stashes of drugs, perfecting the hustle, loan sharking, gangs, projects, pink slips, broken families. Match that up with a population of addicts, pimps, hoes, merchants of death, and good people. People just attempting to survive. Paint the streets with empty bottles, crack vials, and the likes. Smell the stench of cigarette smoke and alcohol on the clothing of brothers on the street. Observe people roaming with no sign of life in their eyes or care of how they look or hold themselves. Lots of basketball to fill in the blank spaces, extortion rings, drive-by assassinations, just to add spice to life, manifest poverty, endorsing sexism, downgrading education, and creating transactions with counterfeit money. This we have viewed in plenty of Hollywood movies. Hard to tell if it is art imitating life or life being programmed by the creators and producers of the film. What is worse? Are people surrendering and glorifying this state? Watching this nightmare create new normals, which are frequently creating and bringing us to new all-time lows. Upon examination, it is questionable if a comprehension of their plight, those who are entrenched in the ghetto, if their plight exists, a comprehension of it, if it exists in their mind. What can be worse than this? Could the heartache, the heartbreak of those who feel there is no escape of it in sight, could that be worse? Of course, if it was not within the individual, it could not be outside of our being. The pollution within is so thick, you can witness the occupancy of these things to the exclusion of all else. Well, there is room for technology and the feeding of materialism while strengthening mental paralysis. At least the so-called ghetto is honest about the baseness which has infected our world. Surely this is not the American dream. The middle class have just been more accomplished at hiding the ugliness and providing the illusion of cleanliness. Clean states of being, clean residences throughout America. Yes, I know, many of them love to indoctrinate themselves with the idea that gated communities and rural homes are inoculated from this incubus. That this reality is relegated to Harlem, Watts, the south side of Chicago, portions of East Los Angeles, and other parts of America that are predominantly black or Mexican population. Silly them. Don't they know? This is likened to an ultra-microscopic infectious agent that replicates itself. Yes, and its origins are unknown. We see not that this has successfully created an underclass that is growing in resentment, while maintaining a class of clueless, sheep-like people who are laced with an unauthentic candy coating. This makes it easy for have-nots and the sorta have-somethings to entertain their orchestrated folly, as the hidden elite continue to act as the puppeteers. What else can we do to empower ourselves against such realities? Let's start with changing our values. Americans, some groups in unique ways, place a huge significance on money. Some are drunk off of their imaginations of what all that purchasing power could bring to them. The children have become infected by the extremely high value placed on money. A large yet growing group develops and thinks that this is the only thing that is important. Do we not see this sets them up to do anything for money? Other things we can do. How about fighting banking institutions that work against those who are attempting to make something of themselves? Back in 2006 or 2007, Bank of America refused credit that may have gone towards life necessities or starting a small business. To Americans, they refused this credit, but provided credit lines to illegal aliens. It is okay to empower the ghetto stranglehold on some people while helping others. We see here the business world reinforcing our love for materialism and our sick delight in seeing others financially distressed and emotionally wrecked. So, pursue illegal immigrants, grow your business, and pretend you are being altruistic by providing undocumented workers and means to develop a credit history. Oh, so it's like that, huh? Yes, do this all while turning your backs on people who have a vested interest in the economic development of this country. Now, how did these people, these illegal aliens, how did they earn such an opportunity? Why, they established a checking account and kept it free of overdrafts for 3 whole months. Wow. Activity like this provides an open invitation to the criminally savvy. Soon, the U.S. may have more enclaves of ghetto fabulous citizens, which are held to a financially lower standard than its legal citizen. One other approach towards successfully conquering the ghetto mentality. Let's think. Okay, come to a place within you where you are no longer willing to be another person's useful idiot. Often we have been useful because we surrender our resources so they can be harvested to pay for civil war. Yes, civil war. An activity that leads to mass murder within America. Yet we continue to be idiots for many doing nothing about it. Also, while you're at it, boycott the Ministry of Disinformation. No matter if it is CNN, Hollywood, New York Times, Fox News, or CBS. Use these things only as a looking glass regarding what they can provide, what information they can give to you, but mind you, they're counting on you not masticating your mental food, but swallowing it whole.